Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Where in Georgia is Miss Theodosian. Unfortunately, I cannot visit with you live where I am. The internet was a bit sketchy, but nevertheless we will persevere. Couple clues for this edition. Clue number one, I am in a location approximately midway between McDonough and Macon. Somewhere in the middle between McDonough and Macon. Clue number two, I am standing next to a perfect example of a place in the middle part of our state where there is a big change in elevation. Any ideas? Clue number three, I am standing in an area that separates the Piedmont region where we live and the coastal plain region to the south. And all along here, small towns developed next to the rivers. Any ideas? Fantastic, absolutely. I am standing next to a perfect example of the fall line next to one of Georgia's rivers. And so let me come around here. And it may be difficult with the sunset, but you are looking at the largest waterfall in Middle Georgia. I am visiting High Falls State Park this afternoon. High Falls State Park, if you ever want to come here with your family, is located off exit 198 going south on Interstate 75. And so we have talked about how in the southern part of our state where the land is flat, back in the 1700s and 1800s, steamships, if you will, were able to travel north. But once they reached this region of the state and they faced this transition where the elevation increased, then they had to take their goods off those boats, off those ships, disembark, and figure out a way how to get all of that up this elevation change, and then once they're in the Piedmont region they could possibly carry on a barge or something like that. Take out a map of Georgia or find a map of Georgia online and notice the city of Columbus is located right on the banks of the Chattahoochee River. The city of Macon is located along the banks of the Ocmulgee River. The city of Milledgeville is located along the banks of the Oconee River, and the city of Augusta is located on the banks of the Savannah River. And this shows you how cities developed along the rivers and along the points where this elevation made a significant change, and these became industrial cities. The water was a source of power. And where I am here at High Falls State Park, actually in the 1830s, 1840s, it was a small town of activity. They had a grist mill, they had a blacksmith shop, they had several stores. But when a railroad line made a decision not to come through this area, then it really made this small town a ghost town. But you do see remnants of some of those buildings here when you visit High Falls State Park. So I hope that was helpful. Maybe you can ask your family if they would like to visit High Falls State Park. It's a nice place to have a picnic. And once again, a perfect example of the fall line, a perfect example that shows you how our land in this middle section of the state makes this transition in elevation. And also notice a Georgia map and notice those towns located along those rivers. Okay, bye everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.